that starts there. Move this one over. Hell starts here. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm just moving. R starts there, so I'm moving the starting point of the word, and U starts there. So if we play this back again, and the who starts a little late, so I'll move it forward. Okay, play that again. Who the hell are you? Okay, so that's timed out well. So now we're going to make a composition out of all of these words that we've just animated. So I'm going to select them all in the timeline. I'm going to go Shift Command and C to pre-compose them, and then I'm just going to call that 1. And what that does is it shifts them into their own composition called 1, and that composition is now on the timeline. And it starts about there. So I can come along to the timeline here and cut the beginning of it off, and I can cut with Option and right bracket the end of it off so that it just appears where I want it to. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing with the next piece of text, and that is Billy Crystal responding to her comment, "Who the hell are you?" And he says, "I'm Owen's friend." And he says it in this really demure, meek way in response to her. And so I'm going to change the typeface here to lobster. Lobster. And make it white. Okay. Now I'm going to duplicate that a couple of times because they're in the right they're in the right space for me vertically. I don't want to have to reposition them vertically, just horizontally. I'm going to retype. I'm Owen's friend. And the word friend will be in blue. Just some kind of blue. Any blue will do. A light pale blue, not an angry blue. A timid blue. Okay. And then I'm going to select all of these and move them roughly to the center. Turn the action title save off. And then reposition them along the timeline. I'm Owen's, so select them all, Option left bracket to cut the timeline. Now I'm and Owen's happen quite quickly, one after the other, there's not much space between them. And friend starts a little later, so move that over. And play it again.
Who the hell are you? I'm Owen's friend.
Okay, that's timed out well. Now I'm going to take these three words and Shift Command and C, pre-comp them to a comp called number 2. And at the beginning here, I'm going to Option left. At the beginning now, I'm going to Option left bracket chop that one, and I'm going to Option right bracket chop the end of that. So as you can see, it's the same process for all of the words. So we'll just focus on these two pieces of animation at the moment. And once you've done all 6 phrases in the scene, then you go back and start doing what I'm doing. But I just want to show you some animation techniques before we go any further, and I don't think there's a need for me to go into the detail of finishing the whole phrase, because it's more time consuming